Confidence. Have you ever realized the people that you see outside, they are too confident than you, and then those people are looking at you with those eyes of you are too confident than us. And have you ever realized those people who are confident, okay, you who people think that you are confident outside there, you are the crybaby in private. And here's where I'm going. I know we are talking about love here. Confidence is a key to every relationship, because most of us are walking in eggshells, or we are projecting ourselves outside there as too confident, but we cannot solve our relationships issues in private. Excuse. And we have reached a place that our relationships are failing because we cannot tell our partners in confidence what we want, what we need, what we think it's going wrong, or come up with solution. Why? Because outside there we are lions, inside here we are pussycats. Let's talk the truth. Most of the people that are confident outside there, they are very afraid in their own house. They don't speak. They are walking in eggshells. And I wonder, why are you showing us two things? And when your relationship ends, we all wonder, why did it go like that and this person is usually like this? Because we have two-faced people. The same confidence you have outside there, bring it in your relationship. I'm not saying you fight, but fight for your relationship. If you know this relationship is valuable to you, bring the same confidence that you go to your workplace, bring it in your house, because it has to work. Tell your partner what you want. Be confident in your doings. Be confident in your decision. And that is how we will be able to find solution in our houses. Because our relationship are mostly run by one party. The other party is usually silent, but outside there, they are the ones that people respect. We need to reach a place that we stop being two-faced. And remember, even our relationships are work. Boyfriend for money. Have you ever realized that you only are important when nails are needed to be done, hair is needed to be done, rent is needed to be paid, internet is needed, or the bills are needed to be paid? It's when you are important. And you think you are a man because you provide. I'm telling you the truth. Or you find that when you have a need, a bill is usually brought about when you have a need. For example, you need company. They tell you, oh, even I have not paid this, I have not done this, please help. Why? It's a manipulative trade, let me call it like so, for you, because they know you need them. They have to bring the bill at that time. And let me tell you something, that is the worst relationship you will ever be. A relationship where the only conversation you have is money. You don't have any other plans of your life. You don't have settling life, or even you have settled, but the only thing they see is financial stability. And I know we have housewives, and it's good. I respect housewives and all that. But it's a high time people bring something on the table. I understand nowadays we are asking each other, okay, I'm bringing this and this to the table. What are you bringing? Because it's a very good question, because nowadays one party is usually the one who is providing. And when they want something, they are hit with a bill of money. The money is also needed. And you and I, let me ask a question. If you are broke right now, would your person still stay with you? Or something happens to you and your money fluctuates, would your person still stay with you? Because sometimes we are dating gold diggers, people who just want money. And this money is not for them to invest in something. They just want to look flashy, or they got it. They are not doing anything to benefit their lives or the both of you. They just want to make sure that they are setting it. So ask yourself, are you just a boyfriend for money? Taking notes. When you go to school, you go with a notebook. When you go to a religion center to be taught something, you go with a notebook. When you go to a business summit, you go with a notebook. Why is it that in your family meeting, when you're arguing,
someone is saying things, you want to memorize everything they are saying. You know, you can never be a full product to your partner. You are a raw product. You need to be mended here and there. You cannot remember everything. Sometimes be stupid, write it down, where you can go back and understand, oh, this is what my partner needs. Am I able to do this? Good. Am I not be able to do this? Also good. Because at the end of the day, you cannot have a typographic memory only when it comes to your relationship. Be stupid sometimes because you need to save your relationship from dying. Changed. I usually echo this thing. People don't change. But Jesus changed everybody. It's true. Okay? There are people who are addicts, they changed. There are people who are, they change. But the probability of falling is 77 times 7 because it says forgive 77 times 7 or 72 times 7. That means they will fall again and again and again. And this is something that I usually say. People don't change. They strive to change. But that doesn't mean they will not do you wrong. Okay? There are people who are cheaters. If they used to cheat with 10 girls in a year and now they are doing 2, that is change. Let me tell you something. Rehab, even when you take a drug addict in a rehab, they are still being given drugs. It's just the limit is changing. So do not push someone to change with a second. If you push them to change in a second, they will pretend to change. They will do it when you don't. No. Better you know how they are doing so that you can know their progress. Good example. Can I show you something? I feel it's an error when I see people emulate people outside their relationship. You know, you want to set an example to the society, to the villagers, to the town people, to your family. But are you an example to your partner? When your partner thinks about ladies, can they think about my lady? When they are thinking about men, can they think about my men? Because at the end of the day, charity begins at home. That example you are trying to put outside there, to that picture you want to be seen outside there, it should start from the house, from the ghettos. But the problem is we want to start from outside there, yet our own house we are not emulated. Most of you are respected outside there, but even in your own house, your children don't respect you. That's an error. There is no example that you are putting even in that society. Credentials. It is a high time we start asking people for their credentials in a relationship. Sometimes you are dating people that surely, for understanding purposes, I think it is a high time we start asking for portfolios, for CVs and references, so that we can know who you are. Because I cannot start a restaurant and I need a chef. You tell me you know how to cook, I just employ you. You have to bring your credentials so that I can teach you or cancel you. Because this restaurant needs to make money. It is the same with my relationship. I need someone, a helper. I need to know how you have helped people in life, how you have brought whatever you're saying you're bringing on the table. Because at the end of the day, we are failing because we are trusting people so blindly. Attract. I know you want to attract people, but let me show you something. A petrol station do not attract pedestrians. A petrol station attract cars, motor vehicle, motorbikes. In short, any motor something. Those motor things that use petrol or diesel. Am I making sense? Because I want you to understand, if you want to attract someone who looks a certain way, you need to look a certain way. You need to sell certain things. You want a rich man. Know what a rich man wants from a woman. You want a rich woman. You need to know what a rich woman wants from a man. The idea of attracting is for marketing. What are you marketing? Who are you marketing yourself to? Because you want to attract. Because let me tell you something. Even some flowers don't attract all animals. Not all animals eat everything. Conduct. You know, nowadays I understand why the government usually issues good conduct. Because if you are a criminal, let other people know you are a criminal. Because how do you conduct yourself well when we are knowing each other? Then when we start dating, I discover you are a very big pretender, because whatever I liked is not what I am saying. Why is it that we don't show the true self? We used to communicate for effectively for a very long time. Hey, come to think about it, you are pretending, because nowadays even communicating is throwing things. I'm just meeting things on the air. It is an error. I need you, okay, conduct yourself according to how you conducted yourself the first time. And for you to do that, you need to conduct yourself truly the first time. You need to know how that person behaves. Conduct is very important in every relationship.
Nicknames. Nicknames are good. But the problem, most of us are using those nicknames to gaslight our people. For example, how can you name someone my rose, yet they smell weird? They don't love hygiene. How can you say someone is my queen? Okay, it's your queen. So don't you know that that name create a character in them? That everywhere they go, they expect that they will be called queen, king. But their character and personality, truly, they don't fit to be a king and a queen. It's good for you to nickname someone, but it's good for you to nickname them truthfully.